City Carry podcast, episode 349. I had to clear my throat right after that for some reason because I just drank a Magic Mind and it really like makes my throat sticky. That sounds very, very sus, dude. That sounds very sus. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm waiting for the live to hop on the little thing here, and I see it now on the tablet. Seems to be working real good. Let's do a quick sound off. You know what I'm saying? We got the Marco in the house, Mark Ridgewell. What the hell? Hit the like button for the homie from MWK.
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
What the hell? I'm pretty yoked right now. I don't know what it is. I'm like pretty filled out today for some reason. Let's see. We got Nine Finger Knives. What's up? We got Marco. We got Old Man of the Sea. What's up? What's up? Let's see who else is need. Get the Ian Coates, Fook Doozle. Let's see what else we got going on here, bro. Let's be honest, EDC, which is Matt Hoff. I always forget that. You know what I'm saying? Always forget that. We got AV in the house. Now we chilling, man. Tomorrow, guys, if you want to hang out, I am doing the Kizer live show. It's gonna be on my channel though. I already set up the thing for that. Let's see if it's here. Let me see. I see everydaycitycarry. Yeah, it's right there. As you can see, let me show you. It's already on the YouTube, actually. It's right here. This thing, Kizer Knives, July 2025 live. I don't even know if this is a thumbnail thing. I just used it because, like, I don't know how to make thumbnails that good. But yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow at 7 p.m. And we're gonna be looking at some Kizer knives. I'll have discount codes, and I'm gonna be doing. I think they're doing 3 giveaways, so there are gonna be stuff given away. And we're gonna be doing some cool stuff, dude. We're gonna be doing this first of all, right? I think I'm gonna try it this way. Drop what y'all are carrying in the chat, by the way. Yo, chat. What are y'all carrying, chat? Yo, chat's up. What's chat carrying? All right, so check it out. Let me lower this all the way as much as I can. All right. All right, so here's the deal. We could hold on a second. Oh, what the fuck? It's oh, oh, whoa. All right, let's do this real quick. I'm trying to like, damn, the audio listeners are gonna be pissed, bro. They're gonna be like, "What are you doing, man?" Because I want to try. I should have changed this before. Let's do facing back, right? Let's do facing back, back, and then let's try it now. Right? Okay. Let's see. All right. So this is what I'm gonna try to do. I gotta mute this guy. Okay. How do I mute this? Go like this. Yes. No. Can we full screen me? Yeah, there we go. So we're gonna try this tomorrow, I think. Let me see. Oh, this looks like oh no, it's good. I want to have a second camera to show you guys. It's kind of choppy though. That's kind of whack, bro. Right? It's kind of chopped up, huh? Why is it so choppy, bro? You know what I'm saying? Why is it so choppy? Because if I want to show you stuff, yeah, it's not good. I thought it was gonna work really good, but looks choppy as shit, dude. Oh, I thought I cursed within 3 minutes. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm trying to get some dual cam action here, but I don't know if this is how I'm gonna do it. I gotta be honest, bro. I gotta be honest. I don't know. I gotta figure something out then. Let me leave that. Okay, let me close this. All right. I thought that was gonna work, bro. Maybe it was the camera. What do you guys think? You know what I mean? Vosteed Croc. Yeah, that is the Vosteed Croc. That's what I'm carrying right now. I think it comes out tomorrow. I like it. I mean, I realize that I'm very easy to please in this hobby. Definitely very easy to please, bro. Let me see something. Let me try camera 2, 0 facing back. Let me try that. Let's try this one. All right. Let's try this one, boy. Is that better?
Is that better?
No,
No.
not really. Damn. I thought it'd be better if I did it like this, you know? It's a little bit better though than before. Right? Let's try it this way. We're like testing things as usual on stream. Okay. All right. I almost chopped myself right there. I could definitely show you stuff here. Yeah, I could show you like close-ups of things. All right, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I'll figure out a different way. Maybe I'll do. I don't know if I like this view like this. It doesn't look good to me. What do you guys think? You think this is how we should do it? I could be like, yo, this is the Kizer. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the Kizer big toenail. It's lit, bro. Check it out. And I'm saying, this is the Vosteed croc, by the way. It's got this cool carbon fiber in the middle, like this inlay or overlay, top liner lock. And best thing about it is you see that? When you reverse flick it, your index finger goes right in the finger choil. Check it out. It's right there. You see that? That's dope, bro. Like the ergos are, that means like they planned it out really good. Cause look at this. My finger is right here for this grip. You know what I'm saying? I really like that. That's one thing I noticed about the knife right away. I was like, whoop, this is how you're supposed to hold that shit. Usually it's like this, but this is the most comfortable grip. When you do the reverse flick, bam, it's right there. Crazy. Anyway, pretty cool knife. And we're just testing out this little thing here. Okay, I will do that tomorrow. The audio listeners are going to be like, there's a double echo thing. It's stupid. It's so dumb. Is it 3 or 4 normal finger knife? I got small hands. So I can just hold the whole shit, bro. You know what I mean? I can definitely just almost thought the Kizer Live and regular live were back to back tonight. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What's up? Who we roasting this week about being a gooner? Yo, how funny was that last week, yo? That was so funny, bro. That was so funny. That's crazy. You know what though? I maybe because like yo, I'm a gooner probably because like my Instagram is just so gooned out, you know. But I'm not creepy about it. Like I don't try to like hit up these girls, and maybe because I'm married. I don't know. But you know, being lonely is a real thing, and that's what makes people do that shit. You know what I mean? They think like they go on some like OnlyFan girls like page and be like, "Hey, you look great today," and like, bro, she does not give a fuck about you, bro. Like, fucking chill. You know what I mean? Get out of the fantasy. Like, this is real life now. Like, all right, let's keep going down. Let's keep going down, bro. Got one of the new JWK canines. Hell yeah, dude. What is that actually? What is that, bro? Let's look that up. Let's look that up right now. Let me get closer. The problem with having that little like maybe I'm gonna put it down here and put it like an over. I don't know what I'm gonna do, bro. I gotta be honest. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna just go like this. You know what I mean? Like the normal way and shit. But you know, it's hard to hold it steady. Like, yeah, let's see it. All right, let's look that up. The JWK K9. Let's check that out, bro. K9 Jack. And this is like new and shit. It's a slippy. This looks like a dog foot, bro, or a dog like tail and shit. You know what I'm saying? This looks like a dog. Like this definitely is dog like. the K9 Jack, bro. K9 Jack. Oh, it's got the purple. I like that. I like that. That's cool. All right, let's keep going though. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, let's see. We got John the engineer in the house. I carry the Jack Wolf Midnight fixed EDC and mass dropped Gavco Thresher. Hell yeah, dude. What's the Midnight Jack? Do I have that shit? I do not. Oh, it's the fixed blade. Do I have this? Let's see. Oh, I do. I have this shit. I don't think so. Oh wait, do I? Is that what I have? I got some JWK fixed blade. I know that. Oh, I think it's this one. Is it this one right here? We rocking out with this, bro. Yeah. Bought this blade show 2 years ago. Cool fixed blade. I stabbed myself. You see that Knives video when he stabs himself? He pushed it too hard. These can definitely do that. Like I've stabbed myself right through the sheath the same way Knives did on this one. Like literally the same way. Got the ZT0562 from the big man. I don't even know what that is. Oh, this one, the Hinderer one. It's lit, bro. Yeah, which one do you have? This one? Because I know they come in like different forms and shit. This one's pretty sick, yeah. I like this one. Bring back this ZT, you know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, you can still buy this right now? It's pretty dope. Yeah, I like this one. This one's really cool. All right, let's hide on stream. Keep going down. I got my custom Dashi by Bill Tick. I just Googled that right now. Let's see which one it is. Okay. I don't know what that is, but I'm checking out his Instagram right now. Oh shit, these are cool. Is this it? Oh, he's talking about this thing. The Dashi, custom Dashi. Is that hold on, let me close some tabs so that we don't get kicked out. All right, you talking about this, bro? This little fixed blade right here. These are cool as shit. Very cool. I like that. I like that, man. I like that. That's cool. Let's keep going down. I'm naked. Let's keep going. The Spider-Comatics too. Hell yeah, dude. That's a good one. Carry the Rosecraft Blades River Blend. Hell yeah, dude. Keep going down here. Cold Steel Engage, Leatherman Arc, Oak Clip. Damn, I want a Leatherman Arc, bro. I know I won't use that shit, man, but it like looks so cool when I see people make videos on it, and I just like want one. You know what I mean? Is it worth the money, bro? Is it? How about this, Fook? Is it worth the money for a guy that's just gonna play with it for like a week, probably? You know what I mean? And then like put it in a drawer and it's just gonna stay there till like one day I will use it probably, but it's not like a daily thing, you know? Let's keep going down here. Ultra Tech ZBP XM18 Warney. Hell yeah, dude. Spyderco Sage 1, Maximet, Artisan Revel, an S90V, and the Arc Form Pry. That sounds dope. That keyboard is so sick. Thanks, man. Yeah, I changed this actually was a different keyboard. I bought the keycaps separately. So I had let me show you which keyboard I had. So what happened was, you know, they wanted me to kind of, you know, make my setup a little more like Bladebinge style, you know. So I basically redid my whole thing. I'm looking for a black and teal mouse. But everything is pretty much black and teal. So including the lights in the back. You guys know I'm doing a lot of stuff at Bladebinge right now, and I'm pretty much like handling their social media for like the next at least another 2 months. You know, I'm on contract with them. I have a great relationship with Bladebinge. I will work with them forever if they want. You know what I mean? Like honestly, like you know, I match very well with the personalities of the people that are there. And yeah, man, they're super, super awesome. I've been working with them since day one, since like the NAF sale days, you know. But yeah, like that keyboard, it was different, man. It was a different keyboard. It was let me show y'all real quick right now. Because people always talk about the keyboard when I make knife videos and I put knives on the keyboard. They're like, yo, where'd you get that keyboard? And it's from Amazon, you know? Let me look up keyboard. Okay, so it was actually one of these, bro. It actually looked like this at first. And then I bought keycaps to make it. Yeah, it was this one right here. Epo Maker Alla F75, this one, right? I just switched out the keycaps and they sound super, super dope. Like the way they sound is so nice. It's like so thocky. That's what they say. It's like, it's not the click clacky kind of noise. It's like creamier. I don't know if you know anything about keyboards, the way to describe it, but that's what it is. It sounds very sus to call a keyboard creamy. And then these are the keycaps right here. It's this is what I'm using right now. Now before, right, I didn't have, because this keyboard has a teal RGB lights on the bottom. It's black, and then, you know, Bladebinge has white as well. So it like kind of matches the Bladebinge colors. I was using this one first. Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you, yo. This one right here, this one is way, way sicker, bro. It's like Gundam, like colors, like anime manga style. It's so dope, yeah. This is really sick. Let's mute this. Yeah, these are so. Oh my god, look at that, bro. When I was putting this in my videos, people were like, "Where'd you get that?" Look at how dope that looks, bro. Damn, I had to switch it out though. I had to switch it out, you know. I had to switch it out, bro. But this looks so dope, dude. It looks so sick. I got into keyboards like probably middle of the year. Because I started using my, look at how sick that looks, dude. Come on, son. And it wasn't super expensive either. It was like 60 bucks. Really, really nice. You could change the keycaps out. So I still have this one. I have two, you know, I have a bunch of keyboards actually, because when I was doing the TikTok shop, I got sent a bunch of keyboards. So this is one of them. I just kind of put it in the box, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I'll give it away. I have no idea, but it's really dope though. Really sick. All right, let's keep going down. Yeah, desk cam definitely lagging. I know I'm lagging in the chat too. I'm trying to go through all your shit. Congrats on the Kizer live. Hell yeah, bro. I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing it. I'm assuming I'm doing the August one because they already sent me the August knives. But we're gonna keep going. Let's keep going to see what y'all are saying. Slightly better. People talking about the cam. Yo, you know, it's a work in progress, man. I have another camera actually that I can use, but like I need to do some splitter shit. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that with the amount of time. You know, I just don't have a lot of time. Like I'm doing 9 videos a day right now. So but it's like I have a good system for it. So I wake up around 5, knock out 5 videos right away, get a workout in around 11:30 or noon, get back to the house like 1, take a shower, do all that. Then around 2, that's when I start cranking out the Bladebinge videos, you know? So it's a pretty good system. I still get to chill with my daughter, but the time is very, very tight. So it's like I don't have any gaps to like spend 30 minutes and waste 30 minutes. Like I don't have it. And I've been doing it for over a month now, and I feel pretty good. Like I haven't felt burnout or anything. I've been super creative. I drink this stuff called fucking Magic Mind, though. You guys ever heard of it? I drink a lot of it, bro. I drink a lot of this shit. Not a lot, but I definitely drink it every day. You guys ever heard of it? It's not cheap though. You know what I'm saying? It fucking is not cheap. It's like 70 bucks a month for 30 bottles. And I think I get like 60 bottles, bro. I think I get 90 bottles actually, you know? Because here's how I see it, right? Here's how I see it. There's no caffeine in it. There is one with caffeine. It's called Magic Mind Max, and it has time released caffeine in it, which um, basically like has 165 milligrams of caffeine, and it releases it. It's very good though. It's very good. So basically, what it does is like when you're doing something you're like really into, whether it's your hobby. Let's say you're working on a car, or you're working on knives, or you're fishing, or you're writing a story, maybe you're a writer or something like that, right? You're taking knives apart, or you're taking stuff apart, like you're doing some engineering shit. When you're really, or maybe playing video games, right? You get into this flow state where like you're like very focused, and like you're really into whatever that thing is. That's what Magic Mind does for me. So I still drink coffee, but not as much since I've been drinking Magic Mind. It basically like locks me in. So let's say like I have 9 videos to make, and sometimes you feel kind of like, fuck, I don't want to do this. Oh my God, how am I gonna get this done? Everyone's had these feelings. When I drink that, I get into the zone no matter what I'm doing. Like I am locked in, especially Magic Mind Max. Like if I'm feeling super unproductive and like very lazy and procrastinating, I have ADHD, so it's like very easy for me to have a bunch of shit in my head. I drink Magic Mind Max, and I will just crank out vids, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. So yeah, I definitely do that. Let's keep going down. I thought he got better. Maybe he didn't. Yeah, I know. We're gonna work on it, man. Keep going down here. Is it a, oh, there's a talk about the finger stuff. Let's keep going down. Yo, that was the funniest shit I ever seen on a YouTube live. Dude, I totally thought Casey asked me what a taint was. I was like, yo, marbles to your boy. That's definitely not what he asked. That is fucking hilarious, bro. And yeah, we all look at that shit. Just most of us aren't simping and acting like a creep. Yo, for real. Hey, what are you doing there? My daughter's in the background. What the heck? Hey, babe. What are you doing? You guys gonna hang out there? My daughter's chilling, yo. My daughter's awesome, man, because she can like watch TV like all day, but she's not addicted to it. Like if she's watching a show, she's really into it, and you take her away from from the playpen, and you do stuff with her, she would rather do stuff. You know what I mean? She understands the value of it, like being with people and like hanging out. I'm like, damn, this girl's fucking awesome, dude. Because some kids get addicted to the iPad. We don't give her no iPad, no phone though, because I know once you get the idea that you can take this screen anywhere you want, like, nah, son, we're not doing that shit. You're gonna get addicted to TV like your dad did. You know what I mean? Um, I see going down. Let's keep going down. I'm toting the CJRB Pyrite Light thanks to someone's link in the bio. Hell yeah, bro. What up, Doe, Ray, and company? What's up, Shay? What's going on, man? What's going on? Now I gotta ask, what did KC ask? Did he ask what a taint is? Let's keep going down here. Been carrying the new Kizer Drop Bear 2 clip button lock. Clip point button lock, which they would make it in DLC, bro. I love Kaiser's polished DLC. It's like my favorite. I won it in the Lehigh Valley Knife Show last year. Hell yeah, bro. Let's keep going down. I really like the arc, but I use a multi-tool a lot. I wouldn't pay for the Magna Cut blade, but it was a gift. Yeah, it's like, but like the opening mechanism, like it seems so smooth. That's what I really like about it. Like I have other multi-tools, they don't look like they open like that. Raise a great Bladebinge booth babe. You know what's crazy is like ever since Blade Show, um, man, a lot of brands, like I don't know what it is, but a lot of brands hit me up after that show. I don't know if it's because I was one of the few people posting every day. A lot of them talked about that. They were like, "Bro, you're a fucking machine, bro. Like, how do you do it?" Because like some brands ask me like, "Yo, what do I do? We're not getting as many views anymore." And yeah, I keep telling them, I'm like, "Yo, you gotta post a lot, dog. You gotta post like crazy." You know what I mean? Like, I think the days of people posting one video like a week is you're cooked, bro. You know what I mean? Unless you're already established creator or established page, like you're cooked, dude. You know? It's just not something that works out anymore. And it's like I have the metrics because I know because there are pages that have 60,000 followers on Instagram or something, or 50,000 or whatever. I only have 10,000 and I have more views than them. I have more engagement than them. You know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of people hit me up. Oh god, my cat just took a shit and it smells so bad. Like the oh god, dude. The little robot is turning right now to like put the shit away. It stinks. Frank, clean your butthole, bro. God. God, and I kiss my cat on the lips. They're just cleaning their butt, yeah. Um, yeah, back to the being a great Bladebinge booth babe. Like, yeah, that mentality, like working that hard and stuff while I was at Blade Show, like really paid off because I think a lot of people saw it. Um, and I got a lot of connects because of that. And I think people just see me a lot on Instagram right now. Even if you don't like my shit, like posting 9 videos a day will get you seen, bro. Like, I don't even know. I can't even. Honestly, I can't even think of another EDC creator posting 9 times a day right now. Like, I don't think there's any. I have a bunch of dope knives up for trade on Bladebinge, including a 110 Aurora knife and tool. Oh, the truffles. Yeah. Only available at Blade Show and Devo Binge. Purple Nurple. Hell yeah, dude. Um, what's Cole gonna think about that? I don't know what that means. That's so sick. It reminds me of Black Ops 2 keyboard on the load screen. Hell yeah, dude. Damn, I have not played Black Ops in like a hot second. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, dude. You know what's crazy? It's like I'm starting to feel like it's almost more uncommon if you don't watch anime. Like, it's crazy how many fucking people watch anime now. Like, it's insane, bro. Let's keep going down. Yeah, I've heard of Magic Mind stuff. Never tried it though. Very, very good. If you want to like cut your caffeine intake down, it's really good for that. Currently on volume 10 of my read through of Berserk. Love it. Hell yeah, man. I only have one book of Berserk right now. Just this one, yo. Yo, let me just show y'all how crazy Berserk is, okay? So this is what's called a manga, right? That's like a Japanese comic book pretty much. And most of the anime come from these books. Like it's a comic book first, and then they turn it into an animated series, right? And Berserk is one of them ones, bro. This is like one of the most legendary like animes, manga, like ever. Okay. This is just like legendary for being like super fucked up. That's pretty much what it is. And I can't even I don't even know if I could show it to you. But there's no nudity in it, so I could show it to you. This is the first page, and it's the main character, and he's having sex with a lady, and then she turns into a demon, right? She's having an orgasm. It says yes. She turns into a demon, right? And grabs him, and then he has an arm that has like a gun in it, and he stuffs it in her mouth and kills her. That's the first page, bro. Yo, son. It's an amazing. It's amazing, bro. You know what I mean? That's why when people are like, "Oh, those Japanese cartoons are for kids," I'm like, there is a wide spectrum, baby. Like you have no fucking idea, like just how hardcore um these shows are. I'm watching this new show right now, bro, called Takopi's Original Sin, and it's about this fucking octopus alien, right? And he's like makes friends with this girl who's getting bullied in school, and he has all these magic items that like help people be happy. And she's like, oh, I got into, he sees her one day. This is the first episode, by the way. He sees her one day, and he's like, hey, what's wrong? She's sad, right? She looks beat up. She's like, I got into a fight with my friend. And he's like, yo, I have an item for that, right? And the octopus is like cute as shit, okay? But the anime is super dark. It's like for adults. So the octopus, the alien, is like, yo, I have an item for that. It's this ribbon. you wrap it around you and then your friend that you just got into a fight with, and you guys automatically make up and become closer. So she's like, oh shit, I can use that. He gives her the item, right? And then he doesn't see her, right? After school. He's like, what the fuck's going on? He walks all the way to her house, yo. And she hung herself, bro. This little kid, middle school kid. That's the first episode, bro. And I was locked in. I watched like 3 episodes back to back, and like I'm definitely gonna continue the show. It's so crazy. Like the kids end up murdering. It's wild, bro. It's really crazy. All right, let's keep going down. Let's keep going down. Is she feeling better today? Yes. Henry G knows that my daughter was sick. I think because she was sick over the weekend. She feels much better. As you can see, she's being a little goblin once again. Uh, she's saying Tato. She just is so glad that my wife's playing with her. Who needs a TV, phone, or tablet? Give her a carb to rebuild, like a potato. Yo, what's up, Derek? For real, what's good? Yo, we chilling, man. Let's keep going down. I'm catching up to your comments now. Finally, you got to post daily, bro. You got to post, like, unless you are a special talent. And what I mean by that is, like, there are people that just have crazy charisma, or maybe they're really good looking, whether it's man or woman. They're really jacked, or like they're very striking on camera and they have charisma. There are some people that, like, you just put them in front of a camera, they're gonna go viral. You know what I mean? Most people are not like that. I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta work my ass off to be funny. You know, I started working out. I started doing mad shit to try to like just be different from like other creators. You know, but definitely my personality sets me apart already because I'm just very different from other creators in this space. But even me, I gotta post fucking, you know what I mean? 5, 9 times a day, bro. Like this is the age of the internet, yo. You gotta cut through that shit. You know what I mean? Um, let's keep going down, down. Let's see what else y'all are saying now. EDM needs to be taught some tactics from you. He tried to return multiple times to just flopping. I had a conversation with this with Tri-State with Cole actually, and it was like putting all your eggs in one basket like doesn't work. Especially, so here's the thing, right? If you're gonna be a short form creator, you have to be accepting of the fact that you're not gonna make as much money as a long form creator that posts a lot. You know what I mean? Like I can't even if I had like 700,000 followers, like I don't think my money would be the same as Metal Complex because he posts a lot of long form shit. And long form like makes you the most money on YouTube because you get ad revenue. You know what I mean? And I mean, look, I don't know what happened to Brandon, like EDM. I have no idea. Like this is just, but I this is only my assumption is that like the money wasn't enough to carry the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? That he had, because I know he just bought a new house. I think he's engaged, or I don't know if he got married or not. But I know some stuff family stuff happened with his wife. I remember he told me, and then I because family stuff happened to us too. You know what I mean? So we were kind of bonding over it. So I don't know, but I know this though, like if the money was there, right? Like I don't know anyone who would just be like, "Yo, I'm burnt out." Like I don't know. There's got to be something else that happened. That's just my assumption. You know what I mean? That's just my assumption is like, unless maybe maybe the life just wasn't for him though. You know what I mean? Like he reached, there are a bunch of people that reach the upper echelon of this creating content shit and they just leave. There are a bunch of people that did that. A big gaming channel, Arix Gaming, who like does Monster Hunter games, and Monster Hunter is like my favorite game of all time, pretty much. Um, he had like, I don't know, I think that page is like 2 million followers, bro. And he just like, yo, I'm gonna get a real job now. I was like, what the? And he just gave the channel to like his boys. That's crazy, Shit, imagine, yo, if EDM gave me his channel, bro, I would crush right now, dog. Like, I was fucking crushed. They're gonna be like, hey, it's a different Asian. He's a different Asian guy. He sucks at editing photos and video, but he's cooler. Okay. But yeah, I mean, that's just my assumption, you know. More power to him though. Like I hope he's happy and he's doing well. Same with like Ron and shit too. You know what I mean? Ron as a kid, you know, you know, I know Ron is not like cranking out videos like he was before. You know what I mean? Yeah, but there's just a thing that happens. Like this life, this creator life is fucking not for everybody. That's what I'm gonna say right now. Cause you're constantly thinking about this shit, man. Even your spending habits, bro. You know what I mean? You're like, you see a thing that might make a cool video, like you get it, like you just buy that shit. Like you know, it's crazy. It's a really crazy thing. You know, I love it. I love it, man. I'm like a shark. I'll die if I stop swimming. So I just love making videos, making a lot of videos. That's when I'm like the most happy. Let's keep going down. Never stop watching anime. Me neither, bro. Still watch the shit out of it. Anime is borderline a normie hobby now. It's crazy how far it's come. I know, dude. In the Macy's Day Parade, Goku is in it and Luffy from One Piece. You know, one of the biggest things now. And she was like, you know, there are people that don't know what it is. You know, oh my god, the deluxe edition. Yes. I want to collect the whole shit, bro. Ray, you're all over the place. Um, oh, YouTube, IG, you're the boss with the sauce. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to feed my family and shit, you know. Guts is the best character ever. I feel Akira takes the cake for most fucked up. Nah. Nah, you say that. It's not though. It's not. You know what I mean? It's not because just for the simple scene with Griffith, what he does to Kafka, like it's not even. I love Akira, but it's definitely not. Your Bible is weird. That's right, bro. I did a bet with a friend once to see who could watch the most horrible, depraved film. I was messed up for weeks. Um, I I've watched a lot of pretty fucked up stuff. You know, I watched this, dude. I don't know if I told you this story, but I watched that movie, a Serbian film, and like I had sex after, like immediately after I did. Not with Kelly, by the way. This was with my ex. We watched the movie, a Serbian film, which is a fucked up movie. Okay, a lot of fucked up sexual stuff in it, and you know, it's basically like torture porn and like crazy. It's not really porn, but there's a lot of nudity and it's fucked up. But literally, the credits were going through, and we, we're grope mode. We're groping each other like right away. So I'm pretty fucked up in the head, probably. Um, let's keep. That's a messed up one. Hard to watch a certain portion of it, definitely. But I did not have. It's pretty fucked up. It's a pretty fucked up movie, but also I was a different person back then. I was addicted to drugs and like I was not a father then when I watched that movie. So I don't know. Let's keep going down and see what y'all are saying. He said you like that. All right. Ray, ever watch Excel Saga? I don't know. I don't know if I probably have. It sounds like an old anime. Uh maybe. I'm looking at it right now, and I've seen this cover art before. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say I haven't. All right, let's keep going down. Let's keep going down, 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 down. I know what he's doing for work now, the gist of it. Okay, that's cool. I hope he's happy. I think he's talking about EDM. EDM would be unstoppable if Ray was behind the wheel. I don't know. Maybe people would work with me less. Who knows, right? Let's keep going down. Accessorize me at 155 million, 1.55 million. Yeah, bro. He's crazy. Almost done with Castlevania. Last couple of episodes. The new series is so good, bro. Keep going down. What's the best Berserk arc though? I haven't like read the whole thing, so I don't know. I was traumatized as a kid. Legend of the Overfiend. Don't look it up. Yo, let me tell y'all something right now, okay? Legend of the Overfiend, bro. Like, that was like a hentai, which is basically like an anime porn, okay? And it was like crazy. It was crazy. There was this so the main guy, he's like the reincarnation of the Overfiend. The Overfiend is like basically Jesus for the demons and shit, all right? This Overfiend is a very sexual anime, of course. It's a hentai. It's a Japanese anime porn, basically. But there was this one fight, yo. There was this one fight where like the bad guy, right, who got some of his blood or something, was kind of Overfiend like, and like rapes his girl in the show. Okay. Oh no, he doesn't rape her. He has sex with his girl, and then like like jizzes and stuff, and some jizz is on her body. The guy comes in immediately after he nuts, right? And takes her and grabs her and licks the jizz off her, this demon guy, and he becomes more overpowered because of it. And like at that time when this came out, it was very good animation. So like we're like locked in. We're like, oh shit, that's crazy. But it is very like weird and fucked up. Like, all right, let's keep going down. People are like, just dip. Yo, I had like 30 something viewers. Motherfuckers just lift, bro. Just dip, bro. I made Guts Dragon Slayer for my tattoo artist last year. Yeah, that's so dope, dude. That's so sick. Boring right after watching a Serbian boning right after watching a Serbian film is crazy work. I know, bro. I know. It's fucked. Let's keep going down. Let's keep going down, bro. If you want an old anime, try Lupin the Third. Watched it. Definitely watched it. Castle of Cagliostro, one of the first. I think I rented the tape at a VHS. That's what I watched. That's Lupin the Third, Castle of Cagliostro. Yeah, it was good though. It was good. I liked it. Very cool movie. Yeah, this is that old shit, man. Whoever suggested this is like, this is the old anime shit right here. This shit, yeah. Look, Castle of Cagliostro. Hell yeah, dude. Yo, this is so dope. This is like, I must have been like 10 maybe, something like that. Keep going down. Keep going down. Lost Children arc is insane, and I mean the Eclipse in Berserk is the pinnacle of story in regards to Guts' motivation. Yeah, when Griffith does that, that's one of the most fucked up things. Is that moment? If you know Paul Might, he's a huge Berserk and MHA fan. Cool. Only enemies I've ever watched is Initial D. Hell yeah, bro. Initial D is fucking fire, bro. I love Initial D. I try to get Kelly to watch it. Vampire Hunter D. Oh my god, bro. Yo, you know what? I realize now that my audience has become more like me. Like y'all are like we're I think similar in age and also similar in interests, and I'm just garnering it. And look, I'm wearing a Dragon Ball Daima shirt today from Uniqlo. Vampire Hunter D was fucking sick, bro. Hit the like button, or Ray will have to binge watch Barney. The fuck? I don't know why I can't read that right now. Damn, we didn't even do the informer, bro, because I'm just talking to you guys mad hard. All right, so the informer segment for the week has to do with, and I didn't even watch this video all the way, but I figured we'd watch it. I'm sure some of you did. This was like a Knives one. You know what I'm saying? And this has to do with the weird snack stuff that happened. Ninja Scroll was so good, bro. I gotta show that to Kelly, yo. Dude, Ninja Scroll, I remember watching that shit. I was a kid. That shit gave me a boner, dude. You know what I mean? There was mad, like, I mean, there wasn't a lot of, there was sex in it, but not like an egregious amount. But like the female ninja, dog, you know what I'm saying? She was like mad hot at that time. Yeah, so this is Knives' video right here. Makes me happy to see he got a Fair Monster sponsorship, by the way. That's fucking sick, dude. Because like I have my own little thing with them too.
Thank you to Fair Monster for being today's video sponsor.
That's my favorite knife from Fair Monster so far. Oh, he has that one, the DLC one? Motherfucker, they didn't send me that one.
Fair Monster is a relatively new company, but I gotta say, unlike a lot of companies that take a while to really get going, these guys came on the scene just hitting home runs.
I think I'm gonna get fucked with the music. And then
they came out with high quality materials, high quality precision production knives, and they're doing incredible work. So if you want to check out some of Fair Monster's catalog or their arsenal of knives, I will have everything linked down in the description. Again, shout out to Fair Monster and thank you for supporting the content. What are we discussing today? Today we're talking about stop pin placement because a lot of companies lately—
I want to know how y'all feel about this stop pin placement stuff. Like I really want to know.
Have been putting stop pins in a bad position. Now, most custom makers know this, but even some custom makers are guilty of this. And I want to say that pretty much every company is guilty of this to some extent. Maybe not some custom makers, but pretty much all production companies have been guilty of this more than likely, right? Maybe not every single one, but the most. So I'm not calling out any company here. You know, I'm basically saying all of them are guilty of it for the most part. Now, the problem is that a company might know how to make a knife, but they don't understand the end user's experience and what they're going to have to go through, especially if there's somebody who works on a job site or they're using their knife every single day. So they're sharpening it a lot and so on and so on. And what the knife, what happens to the knife over years of experience, right? And companies should. Your biggest goal should.
I want to know how many people in the chat right now, show of hands, use their knives all the time and sharpen their knives all the time because they work on a job site or they just you know, just use their knives a lot, so they always have to sharpen and resharpen and things like that. I want to know how many in the chat right now.
Be the experience of the knife throughout its life, right? So what are we talking about? We're talking about stop pin placement. So stop pin placement. Here's a stop pin. This is an example of the way I personally like to see it. So this is an internal stop pin, but it's actually an external, but the same thing can happen whether it's covered or not. So the stop pin in this case is placed inside the blade and there's a track grooved out inside the titanium handle over the pivot. So when I open it, so right there, it's hitting, so it's closed, hitting right there. So now when it's opening up, now it's going to hit back here and the lock bar will engage, wedging the blade in place, making it locked open, right? So that can happen with this stop pin in the blade or just in the handle and then the groove is in the blade. It can happen either way. Now, that's the way I like to see it because then I know it's not going to mess up any other function. But there is other ways to do it, like this way, where it's just one stop pin, just like this. Sometimes there's two stop pins, but in this case, there's one. And that is the—
I love that knife, by the way. That is the O-Knife Duron. It is really, really good.
Closing stop pin. There's the open stop pin. You can see where it's hitting, but it's not hitting anywhere bad because if you look at this one, it's way down here. You want to see it in the thickest area away from the plunge grind. Now, we're going to show exactly what happens here in a second when you have sharpened it to death. So here is an example where it is very close. So they're using this as the opening and closing stop pin on this new Kizer. But if you look, it's hitting in front of the plunge grind. So it's actually hitting right on the plunge grind. So this is steel I would remove when sharpening. So throughout its life, you know, a year down the road, a couple of years, who knows how long, depends on how much I sharpen, how much I use my knife, but eventually I'm gonna probably sharpen into that area. Well, then it can become a problem, especially with a liner lock or a frame lock. And the reason why is because even if it's not, because the stop basically prevents your blade from hitting the back spacers and, you know, your hand maybe. And with a liner lock or a frame lock, that's where the detent lands also. So in the closing position, this detent lands in a hole in the blade, making it to where it's secure. It's hitting the stop pin, so it can't go any further. And if that stop pin moves, now all of a sudden you have detent lash, right? Which is very difficult to get rid of. Now, that's not the only way you get detent lash, but that's one of them. Now, I want to show you guys, this is a crossbar lock, and crossbar locks can be a little unique in this case. And I do want to apologize to Best Tech in here in 1 second, because theirs I did say was bad, but it actually wasn't. But this one actually is bad. So I'm going to show you what it looks like open, you know, with the knife taken apart, and so you can see kind of.
Remember? Oh my God. Yeah, that's pretty dope that he said that. I remember when he trashed this knife right here. Do you guys remember that? I had so many people say, "Oh, this knife is not good," because you know, that video that Jared made criticizing the stop in placement of this knife. I want to see what he has to say about it. Interesting.
And why it could be or not be an issue.
So he takes it apart. Okay, he's got the speed. All right. And
after taking all this apart, you can see we have the closing stop pin there, the open stop pin there. So when we close it, what stops the blade from hitting the back spacer in many cases
is another stop pin.
Is the secondary
I'm
stop
like learning with you guys right now, by the way, because I don't know none of this shit.
And sometimes they use the same stop pin, so it just depends, right? But what we don't know is what will happen with this one when we take it out, because we do have the crossbar. So you have the cross.
Oh, he went so hard on the buster, bro. You know, poor Snacks, dog. You know, poor Snacks, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely went harder on the buster, bro. And so many people talk like, oh my God, so many people. They went on my community post when I said, "Hey, the buster is out. Check it out." You know, they were like, "Oh, but the stop pin, the motherfucking stop pin."
As far as the lock, right? But that can also act as a stop pin in a way in the closed position right there. But we don't know how deep that groove goes. So we know this is the open stop pin, that's the lock, and this is the closing stop pin to prevent it from going any further. And it also can help it sit in a position that's best for the detent, even with a crossbar lock, but especially for any frame lock or liner lock, it's imperative. Otherwise, you know, you'll get detent lash. So let's take this out and see what happens. Okay, so I took the stop pin out and put the scales back together. I didn't make you guys sit through all that. So you're welcome. Let's capture that. So we do not have that stop pin stopping the liners from going together right here, but they're screwed in from each side, you know, so it's not that big of a deal, but the bar gets pushed up, you know, so when it starts to close and it hits right there, it pops up right there. So let's see what happens with the blade. Okay, so we are actually hitting, yes, so there is too much room in this gap where it would be used as the stop pin if we move the stop pin. So yes, and then you can see right there, the edge, it's not quite exposed touching me, but I can see.
So basically, like if the stop pin placement is bad and you sharpen it and remove some material, like there's a danger to like getting yourself cut through the little gap, right? Or something. Is that that's what I'm understanding so far right now. It's very interesting though. It's very interesting to learn this stuff, and I should drink Magic Wine and watch more videos with you guys, because I just learned a fuck ton right now. Because my whole thing with watching that video with you guys is like, guys, I have not sharpened a knife in probably over 3 years, maybe 2 years. I just don't do it as a casual user. You know what I mean? And I go through and you know, and I understand I have a very special case. That's why I don't tell people to listen to me for advice on things like this. You know what I mean? Hey, the way you're sitting, you look really hot, so be very careful, because I'm getting very turned on right now. Okay. That was so hilarious. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I was like, I have a boner right now. Okay, can you chill? Yeah, that's exactly it. That's that. Mark Ridgewell just said you have a ton of knives. That's exactly what I mean. I know my case is very special, and I feel very fortunate that I have landed in this position. I know I work hard, like I know I deserve it, but I understand my situation is different. Um, that's why I wanted to see how many casual people to close with my style of collecting in this hobby feel about this video. But now that I watched it, right now that I watched this video, I'm like the Weebay meme. I'm like, oh, you know what I'm talking about? Weebay from The Wire. I'm like that right now. Like I actually understand now. I thought that I was gonna have a counter argument saying that most people and the way that these companies make their knives is for people that are not necessarily sharpening their knives all the time. That was my counter argument too. But now that I listened to what he said, I'm like, damn, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what though? Like, the Buster stuff, right? The Civivi Buster. He went hard on that, but the cicada, like I remember the cicada was popping, and then he was like, "Yo, the cicada's whack," and then people were clowning that knife like mad hard, yo. Let's see what else. Can cause the blade to sit higher than the scales, but takes a hell of a lot of sharpening to hit that point. Usually, all you need to do to fix it is cut a new sharpening choil ahead of the original one. Todd Carr knows what's up, yeah. Best way to sharpen knives, new knife. That's so funny. All right, let me do the giveaway, bro. Thank you guys for fucking. You know what? We chatted too much in the beginning, yo. You guys were too entertaining. That's what happened, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we should have watched that from the very beginning. Sometimes, you know what it is? Sometimes I put a video on and I can tell you guys are not that into it. This time, we were fucking paying attention like a classroom, bro. All right, I'm going to give away these right here. This is the CMB. I think this is the Dharma. Is this the Dharma or the Predator? Let me double check, okay? CMB. I think it's the Predator. The Predator? Yeah, it's the Predator. So I have a CMB Predator right here. It's super cool. It's a budget knife. And then I'm going to give you like one of these micro fucking CGRB mica things. All right, so we'll do these two right here. All right, we're going to do those two. And we're going to do that. I got to go into my tech pouch at some point and fucking start giving that shit away. It was the anime titties, bro. I know. I'm sorry about the anime titties, yo. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? What was it? What was the female ninja's name in Ninja Scroll? Oh, yo, bro. That's so funny. We got to do the giveaway like right after this, right after the anime titties. Yo, Ninja Scroll. This girl, bro. I watched this fucking. Yo, this is like Boner City, dog. You know what I mean? Son. Yo, this chick with the bombs. That was crazy. This movie this anime was ill, yo. Remember the guy, the bee guy? With the controlled the bees and shit? Oh, this dude, bro. This dude was crazy. The bee guy, bro. That was nuts, bro. All right, we got to do the giveaway. All right, let me put the. All right. Okay, guess the number from 1 through 60. Do not make more than one guess. You will be disqualified. Guess the number from 1 through 60. All right. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Geoknife, what's up, man? Thank you for coming through. I got a mysterious package. I don't know who it's from. I wonder if it's from Geo or not. I got to open it tomorrow. Okay. Let's see. I have You guys done guessing? Damn, there's a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people tonight. That's awesome, man. That's awesome, guys. Thank you for coming through tonight. Oh, come through tomorrow to the Kizer. It's going to be on my channel tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Damn, I should have promoted this more. 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. I'm going to be doing giveaways for their new line, and I'm going to have the entire line. We're going to look at them together. I might keep doing this with them. I don't know. They asked me to do it this month, and I think I'm probably doing it next month too. So that's going to be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Mad Kizers all day, bro. And we're going to be checking that out. Okay, so I saw 2 people won. So they're going to have to do sudden death. That is Greg and El Navajero. You guys guessed it. The number was 29. There it is right there. Okay. So you guys both guessed the number from 1 through 60. El Navajero and Greg guessed the number from 1 through 60. Okay. Go ahead. Come on. Greg and El Navajero EDC. Guess the number from 1 through 60. Just you two. Come on, bros. Yo, Greg guessed 40. All right. Biggest enemy, Bobby's win. All right, we got a winner. We got the Greggy, my boy. The number was 37. You guessed 40. So you win the 2 knives. Hit me up with the email, everydaycitycarry@gmail.com. And you get the CMB Predator and the CJRB Mica. So you get like a little cool EDC thing. You carry both of them. You got like a backup knife and a regular knife. Patreon.com/everydaycitycarry. That is the show that Kelly and I do every Sunday. It is super funny. And you get to hear a lot of behind the scenes stuff, what's going on in the week, stuff with the baby. And also we watch a lot of like really funny videos, bro. Like just you're gonna be dying, bro. You know what I mean? I curate those throughout the week. And tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, on this channel, Everyday City Carry, we're going to be doing the Kizer live show. So please show up to that. Make your boy look good. I will be doing 3 giveaways. Tell your friends if they want some Kizers, like come to the show, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, it's going to be tomorrow. All right. Much love to everybody. This is the Everyday City Carry podcast, episode 349. Saying peace.